Hello, children. So, I welcome you all for English period, children. So, in the last few days, last few periods, we completed the play, that is Merchant of Venice, chapter 3.6, Merchant of Venice. The play which highlighted the fact that love is more important than money, and mercy is preferable to revenge, and love lasts forever. Yes, children. So I hope you gone through the chapter, read the chapter thoroughly, understood the chapter, understood the play, we can say, okay, and enjoyed the play by a famous writer, that is William Shakespeare. Yes, children. Am I right? Yeah, you must have gone through the play, enjoyed the play. So now let us start with the pointers. So, children, I will give you the new word meanings. You have to repeat them thrice in your copy and learn by heart. Okay, word meanings. There are many new words there. Okay, new words in this chapter. So, you have to learn them by heart. Okay, children. So, now let us start with the pointers. Yes, open your textbooks, chapter number 3.6, The Merchant of Venice, page number 73. Okay, so if pencils are ready, we can start with the question number 1, which is true or false. So say whether the following statements are true or false. So if you have read the chapter, you will answer quickly with me. Yes, children, you will know which statements are true and which are false. Let us start. The merchant ships brought spices and other treasures from India and other countries to Italy. Yes, children, this statement is true. Antonio had gone on a long voyage. Is it true? No, it is false. Yes. Uh, Next is Bassanio was very rich. Again, it is false. Portia had many brothers and sisters. False. Portia's suitors choose the gold and silver caskets. Yes. True. Bassanio borrowed money from Shylock in Antonio's name. Again, it is true. Shylock was not at all generous. Again, true. Shylock demanded a pound of Antonio's flesh. Yes, true, na children? Yeah, true. Portia saved Antonio in the court of law. Yes, that lawyer, young lawyer who came, who was that young lawyer? It was Portia. So it is true. Again, statement is true. Antonio's ships were lost at sea. No children. Okay. So in the last we came to know that the ships were saved. So the last statement is false. Yes. So you have to write the complete statement in a copy and write true or false. Yes. Okay. Now next question number 2, page number 74. Okay, what is the question? Write few lines about each character. Okay, where is the few lines about each character? Let us go through. Which are the characters here? Who are the characters here? Children, come on, can you name them? Yes, Antonio, Bassanio, Portia, and Shylock. These are the main characters. Okay, so and you have to write few lines about each character. Okay, so I will go through one, and remaining also I will give you in the form of PDF. You have to write properly in your copy. So Antonio. So first we will see about Antonio. Antonio was a rich merchant who lived in the prosperous city of Venice in Italy. He sent his ships to faraway countries, bringing back spices and other treasures, thus making a lot of profit. He was a kind man with many friends. His best friend was Bassanio, for whom he was even ready to stake his life, to put his life in danger, or we can say to give his life. He was ready to for his friend. Means he can do anything. Means we can say that he can do anything for his friend. Okay, such kind of best friend was Bassanio. Yes, children. So next one is Bassanio. Bassanio was a young and handsome nobleman with no money. He was a poor guy. He wanted to marry Portia, who had to go to he had to go to Belmont to try his luck to marry Portia. He won Portia's hand in marriage. This is regarding Bassanio. Next is Portia. Portia was a beautiful and intelligent woman. She was the only daughter of a very healthy man. Sorry, not healthy, wealthy. Okay, wealthy man. Her father had died, leaving her a large estate. Her father had written a will on how Portia's husband had to be selected. Portia happily married Bassanio in accordance with her father's will. Okay, and last one is Sherlock. Okay, so these answers, children, you will get. You have to write it properly in your copy. Come on, next question. Write the following in short. The story of the three caskets. Next is what the young lawyer pleaded and the events at the court. Okay, the story of the three caskets. So, children, the story of the three caskets. The it is Portia's. You have to write about three caskets. So, Portia's father, a very healthy man, died, leaving her a large estate. Her father had prepared a large, prepared a will in which he had written how her husband should be selected. He had to choose between three caskets, one of gold, one of silver, and one of lead. Each had something written on it and a message inside the box. The one who took the right casket, which was the lead casket, won Portia's hand in marriage. So, this is regarding what? Regarding the story of the three caskets. Okay, next one is what the young lawyer pleaded. Pleaded, children, we can say pleaded means an emotional appeal. Okay, that means pleaded in emotional appeal. So, we have to write what the young lawyer pleaded. Okay, so that you will get the answer that what the young lawyer pleaded, children. Yeah, Antonio was taken to court by Sherlock to demand and fulfill his strange and cruel condition. So, if the condition was fulfilled and Antonio would lose his life. A lawyer entered the court to fight Antonio's case. The lawyer requested Sherlock to show mercy, though the law was on his side. The lawyer pleaded that mercy is a quality of God. He further said that when a person shows mercy to someone, both are blessed. He said that mercy was more valuable than what? A king's crown. All the pleadings of the young lawyer did not have any effect on whom? Sherlock, who stuck to his inhuman condition of wanting a pound of Antonio's flesh. Yes, children. So, this is about the young lawyer pleaded. Whatever young lawyer pleaded, what means from the textbook, whatever we are getting, that we have written. Next is the events at the court. Okay, whatever event happened in the court, that we have to write there. Okay, so that we will write. So, now next is question number 4. Write the conditions that Portia put down to warn Sherlock. You have to write the conditions. Okay, so now you know the conditions. So, the young lawyer fighting Antonio's case asked Sherlock to show mercy. Initially, the lawyer pleaded to show mercy. Sherlock was adamant and stuck to the bond, saying that all he wanted was a pound of Antonio's flesh. Okay, the lawyer then cleverly allowed Sherlock to take Antonio's pound of flesh. The lawyer warned the Jew that Jew that while doing so he should not shed even one drop of Antonio's blood. He also warned Sherlock that he should cut exactly 1 pound of flesh, nothing less, nothing more, according to the bond. Yes, children. So, this is regarding the condition that Portia put down to warn Sherlock. Yes, children. Okay. Okay. So, now we will move to question number 5. Okay, understood till here? Okay, little lengthy answers, but there is no option. We have to write everything. Okay, whatever is given in textbook, from textbook only we have taken the lines and we have framed the answer. So, now you can change the answer, children, if you want something to add, you can change. But I think everything I will give you. Okay, that you have to write properly in your copy. Question number 5 now. Write 4 words ending with OUS from the story. Can you add 3 more words ending with OUS to this list? So the words ending with OUS. Okay, can you guess Yes, children. Yes, so they are prosperous, generous. Okay. One more is there, I think, that I will give you. Prosperous, generous. Now you can add more, that is the words ending with OUS. They are monstrous, jealous, mountainous, dangerous, so advantageous. Okay, children, so in this way you can add you can add more than 3 also. Okay, you search in the dictionary and add more and more words ending with OUS. Okay. Okay, now next is excuse me, children. Read the following words, write the words that are combined to make these words. Okay, so you have to write the word and the words which are combined to write these words to make these words. Okay, first is far away. Which are the two words combined to make these words? They are far and away. Nobleman, noble and man. Whoever. Which are the two words? Who ever. Next is money lender, money and lender. Sometimes, sometimes, some and times. Yes, children. So, and you will add more to this. I will give you more like cupboard, careless, painless, comfortable, handsome, forward, photographer. No, so no, it is not photographer, it is photograph. Then strawberry, pineapple, anywhere. Okay, so these are the words. Do you remember which kind of nouns they are? Yeah, they are the compound nouns. When we join two words to make a one noun, that is, do you remember last year also we did compound nouns? Yes, children, two nouns are joined together. For example, policeman. Okay, which are the words joined? Policeman. Sunflower, sun and flower. In this way, you have to frame this answer. Yes, children. Okay, and you have to add 10 more words to the list of your on your own. Each of the component words must be meaningful. Okay, it should be meaningful. Yes, children. So now remaining question we will see in the next video. Okay.